Hello students, welcome back. In this video, we are going to start exercise 3.3 of chapter 3 trigonometric functions of class 11th. We have already completed exercise 3.1 and 3.2. I have shared the links in the description. You can go through those videos as well. Now let's start exercise 3.3. This exercise is very lengthy. There are so many questions, so part by part we will do. In this video, I am going to do questions 1 to 4. 1 to 4 questions are proof type questions. So in proof type questions, what we have to do whenever the statement is prove that. So in proof type questions, we have to prove left hand side equals to right hand side. So we'll start with one side. So most of the time we can work on left hand side and prove its answer equals to right hand side. Let's start. So first one is given to us sin square pi by 6 plus cos square pi by 3 minus tan square pi by 4 is equals to minus 1 by 2. So I'm going to use left hand side of this one. So left hand side is sin square pi by 6 plus cos square pi by 3 minus tan square pi by 4. So we know pi by 6, pi by 3 and pi by 4. These are standard angles. Pi by 6 is 30 degree. Pi by 6 in degrees it is 30 degree. Pi by 3 it is 60 degrees. And pi by 4 is 45 degrees. So you can remember because in 10th grade we have learned standard angles in degrees, whereas now we have to do angles, we have to use angles in radians. So sine square pi by 6. So if square is there on the trigonometric ratio, so that means the whole square. If square is there on the trigonometric ratio, so that means whole square. So I'll just rewrite it. Sine pi by 6 whole square, cos pi by 3 whole square and tan pi by 4 whole square. So on the trigonometric ratio, if square is there, so that means it's whole square. It's trigonometric functions. Now sin pi by 6 is sin 30. So sin 30's value we know it is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 whole square plus cos pi by 3. Pi by 3 is 60 degree. Cos 60 degrees is values is also 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 whole square minus tan pi by 4. So tan pi by 4 is tan 45. Tan 45's value is 1. So 1 square. We'll simplify it. 1 by 2 square means 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. Again 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 minus 1 into 1. So first multiplication, then addition and subtraction. So 1 into 1, 1, 2 into 2, 4, again 1 into 1, 1, 2 into 2, 4, minus 1 into 1. This 1 we can write as 1 by 1. So these two we can add as denominator is same. So this will become 2 by 4 minus 1 by 1. So 1 by 1 we can take here LCM. We can multiply it by 4 up and down. So this will, or here we can do cancellation also, not 4. What we can do cancellation first of all. So here I'll get 2 by 4 minus 1 by 1. So 2 by 4 I can do cancellation, 2 into 1, 2 into 2. So 1 by 2 minus 1 by 1. So there I'll multiply numerator and denominator by 2. So this will become 1 minus 2 by 2, which is equals to minus 1 by 2. And minus 1 by 2, if you see, this is our right hand side also. So first one we have proved. This question was very simple. All the angles given are standard angles. So we just substituted the values and we solved it. Let's do the next one now. This is question number 2. Same thing, we have to prove left side equals to right side. So it's given to us 2 sine square. So same, square on the trigonometric function means whole square. So it is 2 sine pi by 6 whole square. Plus, so I'm just working out the left side. So plus cosecant 7 pi by 6 whole square. into, here no sign, no mathematical operation, that means multiplication is there. So this is cos pi by 3 whole square. If here square we have, so that means this is whole square. So this thing we have to solve when the answer of this one should be equals to 3 by 2. Now if you see pi by 6 and pi by 3, these are standard angles. Pi by 6 we know it's 30 degree. See, whenever here 6 is there, that means 30 degree. If 3 is there, that is 60 degree. So you can remember this way also. And pi by 3 is 60 degree. So denominator 6 means 30 degree, denominator 3 means 60 degree. So these are the standard angles. So these values we know. So let's substitute sine pi by 6. Sine 30 degree is 1 by 2. So it is 1 by 2's whole square plus cosecant 7 by 6 is not a standard angle. So standard angle, if it is not there, we have to convert this thing into standard. We have to convert 7 pi by 6 into standard angle. And here I'll just write cos pi by 3. Cos pi by 3 is cos 60. Cos 60's value is again 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 whole square. Now, in previous exercise, we have learnt how to convert these angles into standard angles. So first of all, you have to see what do we need. We need 7 pi. We need 7 pi, and 7 how we will get. Denominator you see it is 6. So if I do 6 plus 1, I'll get 7. So 6 plus 1 if I do, I'll get 7. So what you have to do, so this is cosecant, write it as it is. Now 7 pi by 6. So here we got to know 6 plus 1 we have to do. So that means with 6 we have to multiply here 1. So this process I have explained you. So here we will not write. We will write here pi. Pi plus pi by 6. Pi plus pi by 6. So this pi by 6, so as it is same you can write. Here why we wrote pi? Because when we will take its LCM, see here pi plus pi by 6. So when we take its LCM, it will become 6 pi plus pi. So which is actually equals to 7 pi by 6. So that is how we molded 7 pi by 6 as pi plus pi by 6. So when you will do more questions, you will always get the idea. From denominator you always think. So we know 6 into 1 if we multiply, so we'll get 6. So that's why here 1 pi we are writing. Pi means 1 pi. Okay, so and pi by 6 as it is, it will come. Now on this we have whole square. On this we have whole square, you can see here. So we know here this we can simplify. 2 into 1 by 2's whole square is 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 plus. Now if you see this is Cartesian plane. In Cartesian plane, first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, this is fourth quadrant. In first quadrant, all trigonometric functions are positive. In second, sine and cosecant are positive. In third, tan and its reciprocal cot, these two are positive. In fourth one, cos and its reciprocal secant, these two are positive. And also I told you first quadrant all acute angles means standard angles will come. Second quadrant whenever we are writing, so angles will be in this form. In second quadrant angles will be pi minus x, where x is the angle. So angle we will always write in the form of pi minus x. See, we will not write 90 plus x. We will not write 90 plus x, because 90 if we do trigonometric ratio will change, because we have learned complementary relations. Sine will change to cos. So that's why we will not use 90. We will be using pi only. Pi means 180. So 180 minus x in second quadrant. If the angle is of this form, 180 plus x, so that means it's third quadrant. So if the angle is of this form, 2 pi minus x, if we are writing angle in this form, that means we are talking about fourth quadrant. So these things we have done while solving the questions of previous exercise. So I hope you already remembers. We have just a recap we have done here. Now here which form I am getting? I am getting here pi plus form. See, you can see pi plus x form. X is here pi by 6. So that means this is third quadrant, and third quadrant cosecant is negative. First, so what it will become? What it will become? Minus sign will come here. Minus cosecant pi by 6. Angle will become this pi plus x cosecant pi plus x, what it is? Minus cosecant x, minus cosecant x. So that's what I have written. So x is this angle here, angle is pi by 6 into 1 by 2, 1 by 2 is 1 by 2 square, it is 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. Now 1, 2 will here get cancelled. So 1 by 2 plus, now this is cosecant 30. Cosecant 30's value is 2. So minus is already there. So here we have to do minus 2 square into, this is 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 4. If we do the square of minus 2, we will get 4 because square of negative is always positive. So minus 2 into minus 2 is equals to plus 4. Minus and minus sign will get cancelled. So this is equals to plus 4. So here we will get 4. Here we will get 4. Now 4 and 4 will get cancelled. We are left with now 1 by 2 plus 1. 1 by 2 plus 1. Now this is fraction getting added with 1. So that means 1 also we can write in fractional form. We have to take LCM, that means we have to make denominator same. So here we are getting 1 plus 2 by 2. 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 by 2, which is equals to right hand side as well. So we have done second question. Now let's do third question. In third question, it's given to us. So left hand side I am using cot square. So square is there, that means whole square. So I'll rewrite it cot pi by 6 whole square. Cot pi by 6 whole square plus cosecant. Now we know this thing. This is 5 pi by 6 as it is. First of all, I'll write plus 3 tan pi by 6 whole square. Again, with tan square is there, that means whole square should come. Don't write whole square with 3 also. Don't write like this. This is not on 3. This is only on tan. So from here we are writing bracket. Now here pi by 6 and pi by 6. Both of these angles are standard angles. So 30 degree. So we can write their values. But 5 pi by 6 is not standard angle. So 5 pi by 6 is not a standard angle. If it is not a standard angle, we have to convert it into standard angle. So how to convert? Now we know 5 how we will get. Always make relation with the denominator. Here 6 is there. So we know 6 minus 1. 6 minus 1 is 5. 6 minus 1 is 5. So that means if we multiply 6 with 1. So you check. So here also we need, first one, what we need? 6. We need 6. So 6 into 1 is what? 6 into 1 is 6. So that means I need here 6 pi. I need here 6 pi minus pi. So 6 pi, like previously also I explained you 5 how I will get 6 minus 1. So I need 6 pi minus pi. So denominator is this only 6. So if I write it individually, so this is 6 pi by 6 minus pi by 6. So here 6 and 6 will get cancelled. So pi minus pi by 6. How I will get 5 pi by 6? I can rewrite it as pi minus pi by 6. So this way you can understand how we will get 5. 5 we will get by doing 6 minus 1. Because with denominator only you have to make a relation. 6 minus 1 is equals to 5. You write here 6 pi, 1 pi. Denominator will remain this only. Write here. Then individually you write it, you will get idea what you have to write here. So like when I wrote it individually, it became 6 pi by 6 minus pi by 6. 6 and 6 will get cancelled. Then I am left with pi, pi minus pi by 6. So that means in place of 5 pi by 6, I can write as pi minus pi by 6 also. It is also same thing. So like this you can also get this value. You can try doing like this also. Yes, so now we'll substitute cot pi by 6. Pi by 6 is 30. Cot 30 degree is equals to root 3. So root 3 is a whole square plus cosecant this 5 pi will, we get to know, we can write it as pi minus pi by 6 plus 3 times tan pi by 6. So tan pi by 6 means tan 30. So tan 30's value is 1 by root 3. So 1 by root 3 is whole square. So root 3 square is root 3 into root 3 plus cosecant pi minus pi by 6. So cosecant pi minus x is equals to cosecant x only, because pi minus form I told you it comes in second quadrant. Pi minus it comes in second quadrant, pi plus it comes in third quadrant. So second quadrant cosecant is positive. So this we can write as cosecant pi by 6. Second quadrant it's positive. So cosecant pi minus x is equals to cosecant x. So cosecant pi by 6. So here plus 3 into 1 by root 3 into 1 by root 3, because whole square of 1 by root 3. So this thing let me clear. Yes, so root 3 into root 3 is root 9. Root 3 into root 3 is root 9. Root 9 is equals to 3. We know this thing. So that's why whenever you are multiplying root of the number with itself, you directly write root 3 into root 3 will become 3. Now cosecant pi by 6. Pi by 6 means 30 degree. Cosecant 30 degree is equals to 2 plus again root 3 into root 3. What we will get? Root 3 into root 3, like I told you, directly you write 3. So here 3 and 3 will get cancelled. So I'll get 3 plus 2 plus 1 is equals to 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 1 6, and 6 is equals to right hand side. So this is also proved. So we have completed third question. Now let's do the fourth question. In fourth question, let's see what is given to us. So I am starting with left hand side. So left hand side is given to us 2 sine square 3 pi by 4. So here square is there, that means this is whole square. Sine 3 pi by 4 whole square. Don't include this 2, only on the trigonometric function you have to write whole square, plus 2 cos, again whole square is there, 2 cos pi by 4 whole square, plus 2 secant pi by 3 whole square. Whenever on trigonometric function the square is there, that means it is whole square. So this thing we have to simplify and the answer should be equals to 10. Here if you see pi by 4 and pi by 3, these are standard angles. Pi by 4 is 45 degree, pi by 3 is 60 degree, and we know their values directly, we can substitute. But 3 pi by 4 is not a standard angle. So 3 pi by 4 is not a standard angle. So how to change it? We have to change it to, we have to convert into standard angle. Again with the denominator, first of all you make a relation. How we will get 3? So denominator is 4. We know 4 minus same process we will follow. I think easily you can do. 4 minus 1 is equals to 3. So here we will write pi. Here we will write pi. 4 minus 1 is equals to 3. With both you write pi. Here what's the denominator? Denominator is 4. Write full denominator 4. Write full denominator 4. Now write it individually. So 4 pi by 4 minus pi by 4. 1 pi means pi only. 4 and 4 will get cancelled. So pi minus pi by 4. So you can write 3 pi by 4 as pi minus pi by 4. So directly also, logically also you can think. If you're not able to think this process easily, with this process easily you can figure out how to change this angle. Now I can write it 2 into this, I'll write sine 3 pi by 4. What I'll write? I'll write pi minus pi by 4. Pi minus pi by 4. So here whole square is there, plus cos pi by 4. So cos pi by 4 is cos 45, and we know cos 45's value is 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 is whole square. Now plus 2 secant pi by 3. Pi by 3 is 60 degree. Pi by 3 is 60 degree. So secant 60's value plus 2 into secant 60. Secant 60 is equals to, secant is reciprocal of cos. So cos 60, we know it is 1 by 2. So it's reciprocal. If you do, it will be 2 by 1. 2 by 1 we can write as 2 also. So this is equals to 2 square. Now we know this thing again, sine pi minus x. X is theta here. You can write theta angle also. So sine pi minus x is equals to sine x. It's positive because pi minus x, it is second quadrant. Second quadrant sine is positive. And sine pi minus x is equals to sine x. So that means here I can write sine pi by 4 because x is here pi by 4. The angle's value is pi by 4. So this thing will become equals to pi by 4. Sine pi by 4 is the whole square plus 2 into 1 by root 2 into 1 by root 2 because we have to do the whole square of 1 by root 2. Then plus 2 into 2 square is 2 into 2. Sine pi by 4 is sine 45. Sine 45's value is 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 is the whole square plus now 2 into root 2 into root 2. We know it is 2. Like I have told you, directly you do root 2 into root 2. 2 you can write. Also if you want to do it by multiplication, by writing it root 4 also we know it's equals to 2. Anyway you can do. Now here this 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Here 2 into 2 4, 4 into 2 8. Now 2 into, again if we do the whole square, here I'll get 1 by 2. Here 1 plus 8. Here also 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So 1 plus 1 plus 8 is equals to 10, which is equals to right hand side. So here we have completed 4 questions of exercise 3.3. In this exercise, we will be using lot of formulas, and while doing the questions, new identities I will be giving you. Next question we will continue in the next video. Thank you so much for watching the video. I'll see you in my next one. Like, share and subscribe.